Oh, my stuff in my nose. I'm gonna drink an entire water bottle and then I'll end this live stream because thirsty bitch. Also has Bath and Body Works stuff. Don't like EOS shaving cream. I get new shaving cream because I keep getting rashes. Fun, right? Like my legs have rashes and on it and stuff, and then like my chest has it because like I don't know, it's like I shave my stomach, but like my stomach was fine because that's like more resilient for some reason than my legs are, and my everywhere else my underarms have it. And I was like, okay, first of all, what the heck? Because I, like, just shaved them, like, 2 days ago, maybe yesterday. So I was like, also, our dance teacher is still mad at us for no real apparent rhyme or reason. Like, being mad at us. Like, oh my god, you guys don't even have the dance down. Okay, first of all, half of us are sick because of you. Shut the fuck up. Like, me and my friend, we're both sick. Like, Elizabeth, if you start watching, I know you're probably sick, so Miss Kim. I got sick probably because of her. Can't breathe, I'm sorry. I'm a mouth breather at the moment. And I'm like, I apologize to everyone. I'm like, I'm sorry I'm breathing so heavy. I can't get oxygen into my lungs. Because obviously, your boy's sick. But it's like, really, Miss Kim? Really? Really? You're gonna be like that? Come on, dude. Thank you. And I really tried. There's like some parts of the dance that I mess up. Like, I'll do a coupe instead of a pirouette, and I'm like, God damn it. And I think I fixed that. Oh my god. If y'all are wondering, I have Vaseline all right here. From me blowing my nose constantly and me being like, that's not good. Also, I'm trying to like keep moisturized, like on my hands and stuff, because my hands have been getting really dry. So I'm trying to keep all the moisture in there. Because I kept washing them and I wouldn't put lotion on. Like, I usually would, like, run up and put a little bit of lotion on or put a big glob and wait, like, 20 minutes for it to sink in and then do a bunch of shit with my hands. But now it's just like, oh my god. And the skin was starting to be like, ooh, I'm kind of dry and, like, you're going to want to pick at it. And I'm like, no. But oh well. There's not enough snot to blow my nose, and I got, like, 12 bloody noses today. Just because I blow my nose so much that it's like, ooh, sensitive, and then it's like, oh, you're blowing too hard, or you're blowing too often, and then I'm like, dude, I can't fucking breathe. What do you expect? I'm gonna want to blow my nose. It's not comfortable. Even this isn't comfortable, but I know not to blow my nose. It's like it moves nostrils. Like, it was like clogged up in this one, now it's clogged up in this one. Little stuffed animal, so I'm good to go. I have stuffed animals. I had to, like, wash my stuffed animals after I'm done being sick. And thank God my dad's not gonna really be here when I'm sick. Because, like, your boy doesn't want to get her dad sick. Because last year he got sick during, and he worked that. Like, his job required him to work there. They're just like, oh yeah, you're booked for this. So it's like 12 days, and like 5 of those days he was really sick, so he'd like come home after a double down cough. Like, he went through like 3 bottles of cough syrup. Well, it was more like a bottle. And then, like, later on, it's like, yeah, no, he had more. But my dad was getting high off of it a little bit, you'd think, because it's like, dude, oh my god. He was so sick. And I felt really bad because I'm the one who got him sick. And I was like, love you. Who got, it was George. I got him sick another time. I got him sick beginning of this year. But last year it was George, Dad, then me because I was sick for my concert. I remember now. Oh god, my hair looks like shit. I have yet to ask my stepdad if he can give me a ride home from practice, and I asked if my friend's mom could like drive me home because we live like right next to each other. Guess just get driven to her house and walk home. Because I don't want to walk like 5 miles, and if I get dropped off at her house, it's only like half a mile. Like, to her house, it's like a 20-minute walk. Like, it was pretty much when I used to live next to my friend Peyton. I rode my bike down there like 3-4 times once, and one time it was in the rain, but it really wasn't even that bad. It was just like, oh, why is she riding her bike in the rain? But it was like wonderful. And then like they put my bike, and I parked my bike out front, and I'm like, I won't be here that long. And then like the dad or something, her dad brought it in, like under the roof by the balcony. Yeah, so it wouldn't get rusty, and I'm like, oh, thanks, I guess. I didn't really care about it, so I actually need to get some, my fenders, they shake, and they, like, touch the tire, because some of the parts are missing on it. The little nuts are missing, or washers, or, well, there are washers missing on my bike, but there's, like, quite a few things missing on it, so I'm like, oh well. That's funny. I told my friend I was making her a Yule log, and she, like, I think she just heard, oh, I'm making a Yule log. She's like, oh, yeah, I saw you guys made a Yule logs. And then I was like, I made one for you. Like, I did, though. It's true. Like, it's, like, really pretty, too. Like, hers, it's, like, I put black on hers and cinnamon and cloves. And she's like, yeah, I practiced it. It's pretty interesting. And I was, like, gonna ask her more about it, but she was kind of talking to her friend. So I was like, okay. But apparently, like, glitter and, just, I guess, glitter, cloves, cinnamon. I don't have nutmeg. I want to get nutmeg. But stuff like that, it's like, yeah, no. It's wonderful. It's perfect for, that. I'm like, yeah, you can, like, I want her to come over, like, one day, and just, because, like, we had to do it, like, I don't know if she's gonna be gone during the winter solstice. Winter solstice. There we go. Tell you English. Because that's when you're supposed to do it. And if anything, she can burn it on her own, and I can burn mine, because I just have, like, little... My dad's like... My dad knows what a Yule log is. He's like, Misha, you're supposed to put candles in them. And I'm like, Dad, do you really trust me with a candle? Do you really? He's like, you could have used these. And I'm like, no, it needed to be 3 candles, and I'm better off using a stick and throwing a candle in it. Or, like, lighting candles near it, like, on a little altar. So far, I've used my little desk as an altar, and I'm like, that's not very good. It's not a very good place to, worship things. And use magic. I love how, like, magic, like, if you spell magical, like, they, like, magical. Like, there's a C and a K in it. And I'm like, are they just spelling it wrong? Because I don't ever remember it having a K in it, but then again, I might be wrong. Whew, I'm so sick. Yeah, it doesn't have a K in it. It says magic on here. It doesn't have a K. So that doesn't make any sense to me why it has a K, but I guess it's a different kind of magic than what normal people are used to, because it's not really like Leviosa, not Leviosa. Levioso, not Leviosa, whatever it was. Or whatever the other ones were. Fixus Among Us. I don't know. Like a lot of shit being like more with like a Latin name or like a Greek name or something. Like, yeah. And Voldemort, Mort, pretty much is death in French. So it's like something death. But I guess she apparently, like, basically his name roughly translates into death. Something or other. But it has to do with death. So, like, I mean, yeah, that makes sense because Mort is death in French. And then, like, probably like that in Spanish and Latin as well. It's probably around the same. Also the same word at least. I'm not sure. Or it's like somewhat or close to mortier is French. Or not mortier. Morier is death or dead. I don't think. Oh, they're dying. You could say that, or you could say like. Oh my god, this one is like an exception. This one's like in passé composé. Because like usually you'd use that with passé composé, I think. Yeah, and être. Être. Okay. Because it's like. This is Vandertramp verb. And it's like. Action of being dead, though. I mean, it's like, oh, they died a while ago. Like, they died. Is that really an action? I guess maybe they're stopping their heartbeat. I guess. Oh, that doesn't really. I guess it's technically a verb. One time, I think we had a substitute or something. But we all die one day in French. Oh no, it was Mr. Lewis who said we're all gonna die one day, and he said it in French. That's who said it. I'm like, I don't remember if it was a sub or just someone who said it. Who said it? It was Mr. Lewis. I remember me last year. Like, I barely remember passé composé. And then I'm like, we're learning extra today. Because, okay, first of all, he gave us, like, notes at the beginning of the period after the warm-ups. And then he's like, oh my god, guys, come on, 2 years. Le. And I'm like, oh. And he's like, exactly. Oh. A-U instead of ala. It's ala. Oh. And then O. A-U-X. And then there's A-U, which is plus le. And then O is the A-U-X one. That one's plural. It's feminine. So we got all the bases covered. But it's like, I guess, maybe. I wasn't really paying attention because I didn't really know what we needed. Fixing mine. Because, okay, first of all, I didn't go up. Like, my friend went up, but I'm the one who did the warm-up, so I was like, here, Isabella, it's this. And then it's like, oh, they forgot the ah. And I was like, fuck you. And it's like, oh, poof, or something like that. Or it might have been mine, I'm not sure, but I just remember it being like, one of the noun was masculine and they needed an ah because we're doing passé composé. So I was like, whole class period of goofing off because like we had an assignment. It was like one paper, front and back. It was so easy, but a lot of people were doing test corrections, so it was like we got like the whole period free, and literally our teacher doesn't teach. It's kind of low-key great. I smell like vanilla. That's like a piercing scent. I don't necessarily like it though. It's not my. Oh my god, I have so much water. I'm just gonna try to drink a whole entire water bottle though. I don't really feel good. Go to bed yet? Oh my god. No. That wasn't that much. That's enough. No, fuck, I threw my underwear in there. Those weren't supposed to be thrown in there. Which one is, I think this is the one that I opened earlier. I'm not sure because then there's this one and they're both cold and I'm like, I'll drink the one that's more full, please. I'm so sick. I'm not sick enough to not go to school. It's just that it's like, I think I need more rest. Because I didn't get that much sleep last night because I felt it coming on. I was like, oh shit, I'm going to be sick tomorrow. I'm going to be sick this week, right? Damn. Actually, no, I might have had a water that had, more Vaseline here so it stays hydrated and doesn't get all red. Last time I got like all red, my ex, God bless his soul, but when I got sick, he didn't want to hug me. He was like, no, you got me sick last time. And I'm like, I might be getting sick. And he's like, no, don't get me sick. And I'm like, fuck you. Give me comfort, please. I'm on my period. I got a meme from my brother. I'm like, what did he type? What's that weird YouTube? Not YouTube. And I'm like reading the link. I meant to say iFunny, not YouTube. And I was like, that's a meme. Pens that tapped to see a meme. And I was like, yeah. I'm so sleepy. This is what I do. I should have wore this during the school year. I wear this so much. It's like kind of crazy. And it's just like, it's just a mammoth sweater. How should I remember? But really likes this sweater. I wear it so much, but I'm thinking I'm gonna have to wear it like all week. So I'm like, because I wanted to wear cute outfits this week. Because it's like the last week I really can. Because then it gets too cold. Because I'm not that sick. I'm hoping with enough orange juice and tea and water. I'm trying to eat as much as I can. I literally just ate like the fattiest food ever though. My brother's like, it doesn't matter. Fat's good in your diet. And I'm like, at that amount, it's not. Like, I got like the least fatty soup ever. And then I just had a bunch and I'm like, ugh. Had to take a shower because my face felt like it was covered in grease. It's kind of funny. My stepdad, he went to like this, it was some like, it's like a really like kind of famous place for food at least. I'm not too sure exactly what it was, but it was like super duper greasy, like fried chicken. Oh, it was like fried chicken place. But apparently they had really good fried chicken and like my stepdad and his stepson were all like, woo, all over it. And then like his wife and his stepdaughter were like, oh god, how can you eat that? And they're both thin. They're both like super duper healthy humans. Like, yes, queen work. And they mostly have a vegetable based, plant based diet, I should say. So it's like rice and like all these like vegetables and fruits and literally during Ramadan she'll eat kale and mango and all that jazz, like right after the sun sets, and it's like, woo, yeah, I can eat now. That's like her. She's like, yeah, I can eat and I can drink water, and I accidentally. So I had a water bottle, and it was like this full, and the cap was slightly loose, and I didn't know that, because it's like, oh, it looks kind of screwed on, that's what it looks like when it's screwed on, but it's kind of like, oh, it's like that. Didn't come to me, or it wasn't, like, put on right, either. Like, it's like, where, you had to put pressure, and you're like, yeah, no, that's gonna come, but I did that. Like, I'm like, oh, yeah, we always do, like, that to each other, like, I splashed, and she's like, oh, like, she first, she's like there, and I'm like, oh my god. I started laughing hysterically, and then everyone, like, looked back. I was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I felt so bad. She was laughing too, but it was like, oh man. She just got a little bit wet. Oh fuck. But I got wet too, so it's okay. Because I like my. Oh my god. Here's the thing, she uses coconut oil for everything, and it's like crazy. I remember, like, to sitting their kids, and after they went to bed, I was like, because like they're like, oh, and like after they take a bath or a shower, they went swimming, and I'm like, okay, you guys need to go rinse off, okay? Or what does your mom usually say? Oh, we like, because they already know, like, they're very like well taught kids and stuff like this. Like, in certain aspects, it's like, yeah, no, to eat your food. Well, one of them's a picky eater, and it's like, I don't like this, and I'm like, hey, I'm eating it, you have to eat it too, Pocky. He's like, okay. And obviously you don't give him that much, because he's like small, and both of them are really small, like they're underweight for their age and kind of short, but they're sprouting up, and like they're developing pretty good. I think they gained a little bit of weight. Like, Ramatu had to pack on the pounds to get out of the car seat, and she just got out of it, and she's like almost 10. Or no, she should be turning 10 like next week, I think, right? I think so. I think on the 22nd. It depends though. Sometimes her birthday's on Thanksgiving, and other times it's not. Like, I think a few years ago it was, and like she's like, "Yay, it's my birthday dinner." And I was like, "Thanksgiving?" She's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Oh, that's Thanksgiving. That's not your birthday dinner, but you could have cake and ice cream and pie on that day." And yeah, turkey. I'm like, "Do they eat ham?" Because my stepdad usually makes ham and stuff, and I'm like, "Ew, first of all, no." Like, dude, you're like, I can understand for Christmas and Easter it's like a ham, but Thanksgiving and Christmas is Muslim like that. Like, his family now is just Muslim on one side because of his wife, and it's all like, so it's like, dude, you have to kind of make that exception and not have ham. Oh my god, I love the sugary glaze, and my dad like hates it. So like one year he didn't put it on. I was like, "You, Dad, this is gross. Like, I want the fucking sugar." I'm not a big fan of pork myself. Not really a big fan of Turkey Day either, as we call it in the States, or Thanksgiving, because we're obviously like, yay, they helped the Pilgrims survive. At the same time, I'm like, yeah, we murdered a fuck ton of them though. In the coming years, we kind of fucked them up and put them on reservations. Some people are like, this shouldn't be a holiday. I'm like, okay, at the time, it was like a great thing that they helped us, because then you wouldn't have America. Actually, I probably would have still been born, honestly. I think I would have, because Canadian. And if they, they made it, I think, because, like, France also settled Canada. So. What do you fucking want?
Why are you yelling?
What do you want?
Why are you yelling?
Because you're like, da 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 on my door.
I forgot because you yelled at me.
Okay, fine. Whatever. Shoot.
Did you see the Stan Lee meme?
Oh my god, go away.
Did you see it? Because they turns to dust.
And Mr. Stark.
Oh,
I don't feel so good.
Crabs.
Ooh, that didn't feel good. Oh, it's like when you sniff water in a pool. Dinner? Oh, you're right there.
There's another meme I saw. Where it was like they're talking about death or something, and then you wake up and you slowly open your eyes, and it's a picture of the cranberry Sprite. Like, where he's handing you one, but it's like really blurry and you're in the desert. So I imagine wake up in the desert, the cartoon LeBron handing me a cranberry Sprite.
What was the one that you... I might have shown... Yeah, I think you showed it to me. It was the cranberry Sprite one.
With the canned bread meme.
Yeah. Finally, they have it. Cranberry Sprite.
Like,
Dude, cranberry Sprite is pretty fucking good though. Like, I used to like...
best. No, fucking down the whole case.
That's true though. I remember making my own with cranberry juice and Sprite, and it wasn't nearly as good as artificial cranberry.
Not making dinner. That food I made. I was like barely 2 hours ago.
What time is it?
Like 5 something, 5:30. Why do you have this fucking tuner in here?
What tuna? Oh, you can put it. It's disgusting. You can put it back.
You can put it back.
George, I need help staying awake.
It's meant to hit you in the face. Then you'd have to wear the mask.
A mask, my first unfeeling scrap of clothing. So late, turn around and face your fate. An eternity of this before your eyes. Wait, my dear, I think we have a guest. Down we plunge to the prison of my mind. Down that road into darkness, deep as hell. Why, you ask, was I bound in chains, cold and decimal place? Right? Into darkness deep as hell. Why, you ask, was I bound and chained in this cold and decimal place? Not for any mortal man, but not for any mortal sin, but the wickedness of my benefit. Track down this murderer, he must be down, hunted down by everyone. No compassion anywhere, anyone. No compassion anywhere. Christine, why? License hollow. Others fear and clothing, a mask, my best unfeeling scrap of clothing. Pity comes too late, turn up the mask, my first unfeeling scrap of clothing. Comes too late, I was about to say eat your face, and I was gonna be like eat your glue, and I was gonna be like face your fate. For a little while. I also just finished the water bottle. So yeah, I'm gonna be done right now.